Welcome to the United Kingdom. A land where history, culture, and everyday life blend seamlessly across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. In this video, we'll explore the wonders of the UK, but more importantly, we'll step into the lives of the people who bring this nation to life, their traditions, routines, celebrations, and the warmth that makes every corner feel like home. The people of the UK are a fascinating tapestry of cultures and customs. From the bustling streets of London, where cosmopolitan energy meets centuries-old heritage, to the quiet villages of the Scottish Highlands and the rugged coasts of Wales and Northern Ireland, everyday life reflects both history and modernity. You'll see it in the way neighbors greet each other at local markets, farmers tend the rolling green fields, and fishermen haul their catches along the coasts. In city squares and countryside lanes, children laugh and play, friends gather in cozy cafes, and communities come together for fairs, festivals, and local traditions that have been preserved for generations. The UK's people are storytellers at heart. In Edinburgh or Cardiff, you might hear tales passed down through centuries, shared over a warm drink in a historic inn, or sung in choirs that fill centuries-old chapels. In Northern Ireland, traditions of music, dance, and folklore echo through both quiet towns and lively festivals, while in Cornwall or Pembrokeshire, locals take pride in their connection to the land and sea, from coastal fishing to handcrafted goods sold in village fairs. Across all regions, there's a shared love for history, language, and community that unites people despite their local differences. Daily life in the UK is a beautiful mix of work, leisure, and social connection. Morning walks along rivers or through forested parks, afternoon tea enjoyed with friends, bicycle rides through leafy suburbs, and evenings spent in vibrant theaters or quaint pubs. Each moment reflects a rhythm shaped by both nature and heritage. Festivals, whether grand like the Notting Hill Carnival or intimate local harvest fairs, celebrate community, music, and the joy of togetherness. Even the smallest gestures, a nod, a smile, or a shared conversation, reveal the deep-rooted kindness and connection that UK residents carry in their daily lives. The people here thrive in harmony with their surroundings. From the bustling port cities of Liverpool and Glasgow to the serene villages of the Cotswolds and Lake District, life is shaped by both landscapes and traditions. You'll see a proud love for nature in Scotland's misty highlands, Wales's rugged cliffs, and Northern Ireland's serene valleys, while urban life pulses with creativity, innovation, and the embrace of multiculturalism. Their lives are intertwined with centuries of history, and yet they continue to evolve, blending ancient customs with contemporary lifestyles in a way that is uniquely British, Scottish, Welsh, and Irish all at once. As you witness this, you'll feel the UK's people around you, their laughter, music, and everyday moments creating a vibrant, living tapestry. From the village baker preparing morning bread to city street performers captivating passers-by, from fishermen mending nets on the coast to neighbors gathering for community events, every interaction immerses you in a culture that is both rich and personal. So, as we journey through the United Kingdom, exploring its wonders and meeting its extraordinary people, remember to click subscribe button because it's free, but it means a lot to us. Show your love and support. Like and share this video with your friends who will enjoy it too. Stay with us until the very end, and you'll not only witness the beauty of the UK, but also feel the heartbeat of its people, their stories, and the life that animates every city, town, and countryside. Rising from the windswept plains of Salisbury, Stonehenge is one of the world's most mysterious and iconic monuments. Its massive standing stones, some weighing over 25 tons, have stood for thousands of years, arranged in a perfect circle that continues to puzzle archaeologists and inspire visitors. Built around 3000 BC to 2000 BC, Stonehenge has long been associated with ancient rituals, astronomical alignments, and spiritual ceremonies. As the sun rises on the summer solstice, its rays align precisely with the stones, creating a breathtaking spectacle that draws thousands of people every year. Walking among the monument, you feel the weight of history and mystery surrounding each towering stone. Questions still linger. How did prehistoric people move such colossal rocks across great distances? What exact purpose did this structure serve? A temple, a burial site, or perhaps an ancient calendar? The silence of the surrounding landscape only adds to the atmosphere, making Stonehenge a place where imagination and history intertwine. Beyond the stones themselves, the entire Salisbury Plain holds traces of prehistoric life, with burial mounds and ancient earthworks scattered across the horizon. Visiting Stonehenge is not just about seeing a monument, it is about stepping into the heart of human mystery, connecting with an ancient world that continues to inspire awe. Here, under the open sky, you can almost feel the presence of those who once stood in the very same spot, gazing at the stones in wonder. Crowned by the ancient silhouette of Edinburgh Castle, this city rises from volcanic stone like something out of myth and poetry. The castle stands high above the city, perched on Castle Rock, where for centuries it has guarded the Scottish capital with stoic grace. Below, the city spills outward in layers, each street, each alley, a page of history worn by time. The Royal Mile, Edinburgh's ancient spine, stretches from the castle gates to the grand Holyrood Palace. Along its cobbled path, echoes of bagpipes drift through the air, and stone buildings lean in close as if to share secrets from centuries past. Duck into hidden closes, where ghost stories live and the scent of malt whiskey hangs in the air. Beyond the old town's medieval charm, the new town unfolds in perfect symmetry, a vision of Georgian elegance with grand terraces, neoclassical facades, and stylish shops and cafes tucked into graceful squares. It's a striking contrast, yet the two halves breathe together as one city, timeless, proud, and endlessly poetic. As dusk settles, the city takes on a softer glow. Lanterns flicker in old tavern windows, storytellers gather in shadowy corners, and the Gothic skyline melts into the twilight. Edinburgh doesn't just preserve history, it lives and breathes it, inviting you to step into the past while standing fully in the present. In every step, every stone, every haunting breeze, Edinburgh offers something rare, a city not just seen, but deeply felt. Perched along the southern coast of Wales, Cardiff is a vibrant city where history, culture, and modern life converge seamlessly. Dominated by the iconic Cardiff Castle, which rises proudly in the city center, the city is a living blend of medieval architecture, Victorian buildings, and contemporary design. Strolling through its streets, visitors encounter bustling markets, charming waterfronts, and lively squares that reflect both Welsh tradition and cosmopolitan energy. Every corner of Cardiff tells a story, from ancient fortifications to modern cultural hubs. The city's waterfront, Cardiff Bay, is a hub of activity and leisure, with its scenic promenades, stylish restaurants, and the striking Wales Millennium Centre, a landmark of arts and performance. Museums, galleries, and theaters offer insights into the region's rich history and artistic heritage, while sports enthusiasts flock to the Principality Stadium to witness thrilling rugby and football matches. Parks and green spaces, like Butte Park, provide peaceful escapes amid the urban landscape, blending nature with city life. Cardiff's energy is as inviting as it is dynamic. Cardiff is more than a destination. It is a journey through history, culture, and the heart of modern Wales. Stretching along the rugged northern coast of Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway is a mesmerizing natural wonder, famed for its thousands of interlocking basalt columns formed by an ancient volcanic eruption. The hexagonal stones, some rising like giant steps, create a striking geometric pattern that seems almost too perfect to be natural. According to legend, the columns were built by the giant Finn McCool to cross the sea to Scotland, adding a layer of myth and mystery to this breathtaking landscape. Walking along the causeway, you are surrounded by dramatic cliffs, crashing waves, and the endless expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. Each step reveals new angles and formations, from flat plateaus to towering columns that invite exploration and photography. Nearby, the Causeway Coast offers trails through wildflowers, coastal caves, and lookout points that provide sweeping views of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Beyond its geological marvels, the area is alive with wildlife, including seabirds nesting along cliffs and seals lounging on rocky shores. At sunrise or sunset, the basalt columns take on a golden hue, transforming the causeway into a scene of almost magical beauty. Visiting the Giant's Causeway is more than a walk on stones. It is a journey through time, nature, and legend, where every step feels connected to both the Earth's ancient forces and the stories of giants long gone. Nestled in northwest England, the Lake District is a region of serene lakes, rolling hills, and rugged mountains that has inspired poets, artists, and nature lovers for centuries. Its sparkling waters from Windermere to Ullswater reflect the surrounding fells and forests, creating scenes of breathtaking beauty at every turn. Quaint villages with stone cottages and narrow lanes dot the landscape, blending harmoniously with the natural scenery. Every view feels like a painting brought to life, where tranquility and grandeur coexist. Hiking and walking trails weave through valleys, along lake shores, and over mountain ridges, offering both gentle strolls and challenging climbs. Trails such as Catbells and Helvellyn reward adventurers with panoramic vistas, while hidden paths lead to secluded waterfalls, ancient woodlands, and quiet coves. Wildlife thrives here, from red squirrels and deer to a variety of birds, adding life and vibrancy to the serene environment. The Lake District is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and those seeking peace alike. Cultural history enriches the region, with connections to William Wordsworth, Beatrix Potter, and other literary figures who drew inspiration from its landscapes. Historic houses, gardens, and museums offer a glimpse into the life and creativity of past generations. Whether sailing across glassy waters, exploring rugged fells, or enjoying the charm of traditional villages, the Lake District provides an immersive experience. It is a place where nature, culture, and tranquility merged to create an unforgettable escape. Swept by sea winds and wrapped in ancient mist, the Isle of Skye is Scotland at its most untamed, a place where jagged cliffs, deep lochs, and moody skies create landscapes that feel almost unreal. known as the Misty Isle. Skye is more than just beautiful. It's deeply evocative, rich with folklore, and layered in timeless mystery. The journey begins as you cross the Skye Bridge or arrive by ferry, and immediately, the scenery changes. Rolling hills give way to soaring cliffs, winding roads hug the coast, and every turn feels like a passage into another world. Here nature rules, wild and unfiltered. Walk among the towering rock spires of the Quiraing, where the earth seems to fold and ripple in impossible shapes. Hike up to the Old Man of Storr, where stone fingers pierce the sky, standing tall against fierce highland winds. The silence here is deep, broken only by the sound of boots on rock and the distant call of birds. Further west, the fairy pools sparkle with crystal clear water, tumbling down from the Culin Mountains in a series of turquoise waterfalls. Locals speak of fairies and hidden realms, and even if you don't believe, it's hard not to feel a certain magic in the air. The island's small villages, like Portree, with its colorful harbor, offer warmth and shelter after days of exploring. Situated in the northeast of Wales, Wrexham is a city that blends industrial heritage with modern vitality, offering a unique glimpse into Welsh culture and history. Dominated by historic architecture, including St. Giles Church and the ruins of medieval castles, Wrexham reflects centuries of tradition woven into its urban landscape. Cobblestone streets, bustling markets, and lively squares create a welcoming atmosphere where history and contemporary life coexist seamlessly. Every corner of the city reveals stories of its rich past and vibrant present. The city is surrounded by picturesque countryside, with rolling hills, rivers, and woodlands, providing opportunities for walking, cycling, and outdoor exploration. Wrexham's cultural scene thrives through theaters, galleries, and annual festivals that celebrate Welsh art, music, and heritage. Sports enthusiasts can experience the passion of local football at the Racecourse Ground, one of the oldest professional stadiums still in use. Parks and green spaces offer peaceful escapes within the bustling city, blending nature and urban life perfectly. Local markets, cafes, and restaurants showcase Welsh cuisine, from traditional dishes to modern interpretations, allowing visitors to savor the region's flavors. The community's warmth and pride in their heritage are palpable in every interaction, making Wrexham more than just a destination. It is a living, breathing testament to Wales' history and culture. Visiting Wrexham invites travelers to explore both the past and present, creating memories steeped in the beauty, spirit, and character of this remarkable city. For the first time, I'm excited to share our very own travel guide ebook, made with love just for you. It's called Around the World in 50 Places, a complete travel guide featuring 50 stunning destinations across 10 amazing countries. Inside, you'll find best times to visit, how to get there, where to stay, what to eat, and key safety tips. In short, everything you need before packing your bags. Love discovering new places or want to support my work? Then this book is for you. You're now seeing the book cover on screen. Check the description to grab your copy. Off the rugged coast of Wales lies Carrick Island, a small yet captivating island known for its dramatic cliffs, windswept landscapes, and the untamed beauty of the Irish Sea. Accessible by boat, the island offers visitors a sense of solitude and adventure, with rocky shores, hidden coves, and panoramic views that stretch across the horizon. Seabirds wheel overhead, and the crashing waves echo against the cliffs, creating a soundtrack that feels both wild and timeless. Every step along the island reveals the raw power and serenity of nature. Carrick Island is a haven for explorers and photographers alike. Narrow paths wind between rugged rock formations and patches of hardy vegetation, offering vantage points to watch the sunrise over the glistening waters or the sunset painting the sky in fiery hues. Tide pools, natural arches, and secluded beaches add layers of intrigue and beauty to the island's terrain. The ever-changing light and sea create a living canvas, making every visit a unique experience. Despite its small size, the island is rich in character and history. Legends of shipwrecks and ancient settlements whisper through the wind, connecting visitors to centuries of maritime heritage. A day spent on Carrick Island is a journey into tranquility and wonder. Rising along the north bank of the River Thames, the Tower of London is a historic fortress, royal palace, and former prison that has stood for nearly 1,000 years. Its iconic stone walls, imposing towers, and medieval architecture tell stories of kings and queens, political intrigue, and dramatic events that shaped England's history. From the White Tower, built by William the Conqueror, to the surrounding battlements, every stone echoes with tales of power, betrayal, and resilience. Walking through its gates feels like stepping back into the heart of medieval London. Inside, the tower houses the crown jewels, dazzling treasures that showcase centuries of royal craftsmanship and ceremony. Beefeaters, or yeoman warders, guide visitors through the fortress, sharing stories of historic prisoners, daring escapes, and famous executions that took place within its walls. The tower's moat, gates, and ceremonial spaces reflect both military strategy and royal grandeur, blending function and pageantry in one remarkable sight. Every corner invites exploration and sparks curiosity about England's royal past. The Tower of London is more than a monument, it is a living piece of history. From the ravens perched on its towers, said to protect the kingdom, to the ancient chambers where kings once walked, the fortress offers a vivid journey through centuries of tradition, intrigue, and culture. Nestled within the Scottish Highlands, Loch Ness is a deep, mysterious freshwater loch famed for its stunning beauty and legendary inhabitant, the elusive Loch Ness Monster. Stretching over 23 miles with dark, glimmering waters framed by rolling hills and dense forests, the loch exudes a sense of timeless mystery and natural grandeur. Mist often rises from its surface, creating an ethereal atmosphere that has inspired myths, tales, and countless explorers seeking a glimpse of its hidden secrets. Every shoreline and wooded bank feels like a doorway into a world where nature and legend intertwine. The surrounding landscape offers visitors endless opportunities for adventure and reflection. Walking trails, scenic drives, and boat tours provide intimate encounters with the loch's serene waters and dramatic vistas. Ruins of Urquhart Castle perch on its banks, telling stories of medieval battles, clan rivalries, and the rich history that shapes the Highlands. Wildlife thrives in the area, from ospreys soaring overhead to deer roaming the hills, adding life to this mystical landscape. Whether gliding across the loch's glassy surface or exploring its forested edges, Loch Ness captivates with its combination of natural splendor and enduring legend. Local folklore, charming villages, and the ever-present mystery of Nessie create an atmosphere of wonder and intrigue. Visiting Loch Ness is not merely sightseeing. It is an immersion into a place where history, myth, and the breathtaking beauty of the Scottish Highlands converge, leaving an unforgettable impression on every traveler. Rising dramatically from the Atlantic Ocean, the cliffs of Moher are one of Ireland's most iconic natural landmarks, stretching for nearly 8 kilometers along the County Clare coastline. Towering up to 214 meters above the crashing waves below, the cliffs offer breathtaking panoramic views of the rugged seascape, rolling green fields, and distant Aran Islands. Wind sweeps across the cliff tops, carrying the salty scent of the ocean and creating an atmosphere both exhilarating and awe-inspiring. Every vantage point reveals a new perspective of Ireland's raw, untamed beauty. Walking along the cliff edge trails, visitors encounter dramatic rock formations, nesting seabirds, and the ever-present roar of the Atlantic surf far below. Puffins, guillemots, and kittiwakes glide along the cliffs, adding bursts of life to the rugged landscape. The O'Brien's Tower Lookout offers an unparalleled viewpoint, allowing travelers to absorb the majesty of the cliffs and the endless horizon beyond. Every step along the edge is a blend of thrill and wonder, where nature's power is both humbling and inspiring. Beyond their natural splendor, the cliffs of Moher carry a rich cultural legacy, appearing in folklore, literature, and film. Visitors can explore nearby villages, enjoy traditional Irish music, or simply stand in quiet reflection, taking in the immensity of the cliffs and the ocean beyond. Visiting the cliffs of Moher is more than a sightseeing experience. It is a journey into Ireland's heart, where dramatic landscapes, wildlife, and the eternal rhythm of the sea converge to leave an unforgettable impression. Winding through the heart of County Antrim, the dark Hedges is a hauntingly beautiful avenue of ancient beech trees, their twisted branches intertwining overhead to form a natural tunnel. Planted in the 18th century, these trees have grown into a living canopy that casts dappled shadows along the winding road, creating an atmosphere both enchanting and mysterious. The interplay of light and shadow, especially at dawn or dusk, gives the dark Hedges an almost otherworldly quality, drawing photographers, travelers, and storytellers from around the globe. Every step along this iconic path feels like entering a scene from a fairy tale. The dark Hedges have become synonymous with legend and lore, their gnarled forms inspiring countless tales of magic and mystery. Local folklore speaks of spirits and hidden secrets, while modern pop culture has brought the avenue to fame as a filming location for television and film, captivating audiences with its dramatic beauty. Walking beneath the arching branches, visitors are surrounded by the whispers of centuries past, the wind weaving through the leaves like a gentle storyteller. Every moment is a blend of history, nature, and imagination. Beyond its visual splendor, the dark Hedges connect travelers to the serene Northern Irish countryside. Nearby fields, stone walls, and quiet lanes provide context and contrast, highlighting the majesty of the trees even more. Perched along the River Thames in Berkshire, Windsor Castle is one of the most iconic royal residences in the world, blending centuries of history, grandeur, and architectural splendor. Established over 900 years ago by William the Conqueror, the castle has served as a fortress, palace, and ceremonial home for British monarchs, each leaving their mark on its imposing walls and ornate interiors. From the round tower to the state apartments, every stone and corridor tells a story of royalty, tradition, and enduring legacy. Walking through its gates feels like stepping into a living chapter of England's history. Inside, the castle dazzles with treasures, tapestries, and works of art collected over centuries, while St. George's Chapel stands as a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, hosting royal weddings, burials, and ceremonies. The castle grounds, adorned with manicured gardens and courtyards, offer scenic views of the surrounding town and the River Thames beyond. Visitors can witness the changing of the guard, a colorful and ceremonial display of tradition that brings the castle's history vividly to life. Every step offers insight into the pomp, power, and pageantry of the British monarchy. Windsor Castle is not just a residence, it is a symbol of continuity, culture, and royal heritage. Exploring its halls, courtyards, and chapels, visitors connect with centuries of history, from medieval kings to modern monarchs, experiencing the grandeur and influence of one of the world's most famous castles. A visit to Windsor Castle immerses travelers in the elegance, tradition, and enduring spirit of England, leaving a lasting impression of majesty and history. Draped in mist and carved by ice and time, Glencoe is a place where the Highlands feel truly alive, raw, cinematic, and hauntingly beautiful. This glacial valley, tucked deep in the western Scottish Highlands, is not just a destination, it's a feeling, one of grandeur, silence, and deep, stirring awe. As you approach, the mountains rise like giants on either side. Towering peaks, such as Edinburgh and the Three Sisters standing guard over the narrow, winding road. Clouds drift low here, clinging to the ridges, casting shifting shadows across the moorland below. Every turn reveals a new perspective, a waterfall tumbling down black rock, a stag poised on a distant ridge, a shaft of sunlight piercing through stormy skies. But Glencoe isn't only about scenery. It holds deep scars of history. It was here in 1692 that the tragic massacre of Glencoe took place, a betrayal that echoes in the quiet air. Walk through the glen, and the stillness feels like remembrance. The land remembers, and so will you. For adventurers, Glencoe offers endless trails. Climb the jagged Anosh Egach Ridge, trek across Rannoch Moor, or simply lose yourself on a quiet hillside path where the only sound is the wind. Tucked between rolling hills and mirror-like lochs, Trossachs National Park is Scotland's wild heart, where rugged beauty and quiet magic weave together in every landscape. Often called the Highlands in miniature, the park stretches from deep forests to towering peaks, offering a taste of everything that makes Scotland timeless. Stand on the edge of Loch Katrine, where calm waters reflect pine-covered hills, and the air feels heavy with history. This was the inspiration for Sir Walter Scott's epic tales, and even today, it feels like the land holds stories in the wind. Venture along winding trails beneath the Ben Aan Peak, a short climb that rewards with breathtaking views. Glens stretching to the horizon, lochs shimmering below, and distant mountains fading into mist. Every step here feels purposeful, every breath deeper, every moment clearer. The park bursts with life. Red deer moving through morning fog, ospreys soaring above still waters, and the occasional Highland cow grazing peacefully under brooding skies. Whether you're paddling across Loch Lomond, cycling through ancient woodland, or just sitting still in the silence, the Trossachs reach inward. As evening settles, the hills glow golden, and mist curls gently across the lochs. The world slows down, and all that's left is the sound of water, wind, and wonder. Trossachs National Park isn't just a place to explore. It's a place to feel deeply, to reconnect, and to remember what stillness truly means. Perched dramatically on a rugged cliff overlooking the North Atlantic, Dunluce Castle is a striking medieval fortress that embodies the history and mystery of Northern Ireland's Causeway coast. Built in the 13th century, its crumbling stone walls and towers stand as a testament to centuries of battles, sieges, and the ever-changing tides of fortune. The castle's location, with sheer cliffs plunging into the crashing waves below, creates a breathtaking and dramatic panorama that captivates every visitor. Walking along its weathered battlements, one can almost hear the echoes of the past whispering through the wind. Dunluce Castle's history is steeped in legend and intrigue. Tales of noble families, maritime disasters, and feuds bring the ruins to life, while archaeological finds hint at its role as both a strategic fortress and a center of medieval life. Seagulls wheel overhead, and the Atlantic breeze carries the scent of salt and adventure, enhancing the sense of isolation and majesty that defines the site. Every stone and archway invites exploration and sparks the imagination. Beyond its historical significance, Dunluce Castle offers breathtaking views and a connection to Northern Ireland's rugged natural beauty. Visitors can explore cliffside paths, nearby beaches, and the dramatic coastline that stretches as far as the eye can see. Situated in the historic city of Canterbury, Canterbury Cathedral is one of England's most revered religious sites, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture and spiritual heritage. Founded in 597 AD, the cathedral has been a center of Christian worship for over a millennium, witnessing coronations, pilgrimages, and countless moments of history within its hallowed walls. Its towering spires, intricate stained glass windows, and vaulted ceilings inspire awe, reflecting both the devotion and craftsmanship of generations. Walking through its nave, every step connects visitors to centuries of faith, art, and tradition. The cathedral is famed for its association with Thomas Becket, whose martyrdom in 1170 made Canterbury a major pilgrimage site. Pilgrims and tourists alike explore the crypts, chapels, and cloisters, tracing the stories of saints, kings, and ordinary worshippers whose lives intertwined with this sacred space. Choirs fill the cathedral with music, and the sunlight streaming through the stained glass casts colorful patterns across the stone floors, enhancing the sense of reverence and wonder. Every corner holds history, spirituality, and artistry in perfect harmony. Beyond its architectural and historical significance, Canterbury Cathedral remains a living place of worship and community. Special services, cultural events, and guided tours invite visitors to experience both its sacred traditions and its role in modern life. Visiting Canterbury Cathedral is more than sightseeing. It is an immersion into centuries of devotion, beauty, and English heritage, leaving a lasting impression of awe, peace, and inspiration. Rising above the clouds at 1,345 meters, Ben Nevis is the tallest mountain in the British Isles, a giant carved from ancient rock, standing guard over the Scottish Highlands. Its Gaelic name, Beinn Nibhais, means venomous mountain, or mountain with its head in the clouds, and once you stand beneath its shadow, you'll understand why. The journey begins in Glen Nevis, where soft trails wind through lush valleys, past tumbling waterfalls and wildflower-covered slopes. As you ascend, the air grows thinner, cooler, and the views grow wider, a sweeping highland panorama of lochs, glens, and endless ridgelines. For many, climbing Ben Nevis is a test of endurance and spirit. The mountain track, though popular, is no gentle stroll. It demands respect, with weather that can shift in minutes. One moment, sunshine warms your face. The next, mist swallows the path and silence presses in. At the summit, where snow often lingers well into spring, stands the crumbling remains of an old observatory, a reminder that even here, people once studied the sky, seeking to understand the mountain's moods. Perched along the northern coast of Wales, Llandudno is a charming seaside town renowned for its Victorian architecture, sweeping beaches, and scenic promenades. Nestled between the sparkling waters of the Irish Sea and the lush hills of the Great Orme, the town offers a perfect blend of natural beauty and historic elegance. Its iconic pier, lined with quaint shops and cafes, stretches into the sea, providing stunning views of the coastline and the distant mountains. Every stroll through Llandudno reveals a harmonious mix of leisure, history, and breathtaking scenery. The Great Orme, a prominent limestone headland, offers hiking trails, wildlife spotting, and panoramic views that stretch across the town and out to sea. Heritage trams and cable cars transport visitors to the summit, where the landscapes of Wales unfold in all directions, from rolling hills to rugged cliffs. Along the streets, Victorian architecture, charming boutiques, and local markets showcase the town's cultural charm, inviting exploration and discovery. Every corner of Llandudno exudes a sense of timeless charm and coastal serenity. Beyond its scenic vistas, Llandudno is a hub of community, culture, and leisure. Festivals, music events, and traditional celebrations fill the town with life, while quiet beaches and gardens offer peaceful retreats. Whether enjoying a seaside walk, exploring the Great Orme, or simply soaking in the town's Victorian charm, visiting Llandudno is an immersive experience that captures the essence of Wales' coastal beauty and heritage. Once an industrial powerhouse, today Glasgow is a city reborn. Bold, creative, and full of soul. It doesn't whisper its story, it sings it, through music, murals, and the unmistakable warmth of its people. Set along the banks of the River Clyde, this is a city where grit meets grace, and tradition dances with modern energy. In the West End, leafy streets wind past vintage shops and cozy tea rooms, while the grand towers of Glasgow University rise above the skyline like something from a Gothic novel. Nearby, the Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum dazzles with everything from Renaissance paintings to suits of armor. A temple of culture wrapped in red sandstone. But Glasgow's heartbeat is its people. They'll greet you with wit, charm, and a humor as dry as a Highland winter. Strike up a conversation in a pub, and you'll leave with a story, a laugh, and probably a friend. The city's spirit lives in its music venues, its poetry nights, its bustling streets lined with vibrant murals and glowing neon. The Cathedral precinct reveals Glasgow's older soul, a medieval cathedral standing tall amid modern life.